Hello everyone, welcome to my first video. So what's on your screen now is the disclaimer that pops up once you press play on the game because, well, as you can see right now, it's going to have a ton of intense content in it. So this game, it was made by a friend of mine, and obviously our friend group, we've all been playing it, and well, some of us can't because we don't have the right technology for it, but those of us that can play have been playing it, and so I just decided, why not make a video out of this? So I'm making a video out of this, and I haven't played it. I opened it to make sure things worked, and I did like the first couple minutes, which is just setting up your username and stuff, but that was just to make sure that there were no bugs. I'm going to be doing it all again right now with you guys. So there's a body right here in the corner. That's a good sign. I already know the idea of what this game is about, but for people who might not be familiar with this premise, I'm not spoiling anything. And I think it said in the disclaimer, this was based off of something that someone else wrote. I don't know what changes were made, but I believe some changes were made, so I might be caught off guard too. Let's hit start. Would I like to reset my main menu music? Sure, why not? Would I like to reset the hearts? Yes, I would. I don't know what this does. It was quiet out here. Men out in places of quiet are always safe. It's easy for something like a gunshot to be heard. 3 boys lie in a little trench, where just a ways away, a man sits on a rock, reading. Get your aim a little up. I have sights on him, just a little higher. Guys, are we sure about this? Listen, I think this is the only way we can all stop thinking about this. Remember what we promised. It'll be okay. You won't see any blood. We'll handle everything after. Okay. Okay. I'll shoot him. Just imagine the thrill you'll get afterward. No more guilt. The guy's better off dead anyways. Remember what he did? He's not even gonna feel it. Your aim is good enough that he'll be dead in an instant. Here, do it in 3, 2, 1. And that's a dead person, I think, I'm assuming. What is my name? Well, as you may have guessed by the username, my name is Ray. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. This is my introduction now. I am Ray. It's in the channel name, but in case you didn't catch on. My name is Ray. What is my gender? My gender is girl. So my gender is girl. I sound like this. You might have assumed it was someone else speaking, but no, it's me. I sound like this. What is my eye color? Brown. Basic brown. Honestly, it's not like... People say that brown hair is the basic thing, but really, it's not. What am I trying to get at? It looks nice. It's nice. I don't know, brown hair, brown eyes. That gets not really a lot of flack, but it's considered the basic thing because blonde hair, blue eyes, that's so gorgeous, but what's wrong with brown and brown? It's the most common, sure, but that doesn't make it any worse. That's my rant over. My hair is brown. And now for the hard question. When I was running through this to test and make sure it worked, I spent about 5 minutes sitting here trying to come up with something. Because I don't pick favorites very often. I think I ended up doing a joke answer. I think I put in, like, cannibalism or people or something. I'm gonna put in people again. Let's hope this doesn't become super relevant. Or maybe I'm a cannibal. Who knows? My favorite food is people. Yep. My favorite flower. I am looking around my room and seeing many things that are floral printed, but none of them are a specific flower. And they were all sort of chosen by coincidence, not because they're floral. I know mint is a herb, but could I count it as a flower? Just because I'm looking up and what I'm seeing is a peppermint flavored candle, so that's the first thing that comes to mind. Roses are basic, I'll go rose. If I have to do this again, I'll do peppermint. My favorite flower is rose. Is everything about myself okay? Yes, self-confidence, body positivity, brown eyes rule. That's the end of my rant. We can start now. Okay, but this background, this looks really well done and really professional, so mad respect to Plant Mama who made the game. And she did all the sprites, and you'll see some of the sprites later, and there are some frames that just look really nice, and yeah, wow, gorgeous. Mad respect for just making all of this in your free time and then putting it up for free. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, this game's for free. I'll drop the link down in the description, so if you guys like what you see, and if you haven't downloaded it already, download it. I think this will be pretty good. Hopefully this video convinces you. Let's get into it. Rosalind, a tiny agricultural town where nothing really interesting happens. It's by the forest, and that's about all we have as a claim to fame. A roadside hub for tourists leaving into the mountains. It's good for business at the very least. A lot of people like it for that fact. It's quiet here, and almost anything you hear is because of some stupid kids trying to be bigger than they are. Sure, we have rich people, but they live on the other side of town. I've lived here my entire life, yet it feels as if nothing has ever changed here. Although, that can be said for a lot of places. I always wonder if this place will change. And it probably will, because I am the protagonist of a video game. And video games aren't about life being the same as usual, unless you're playing The Sims. Not like new park bench change. I mean, change. Who am I kidding? Oh, okay, no dialogue. Did I forget to press that? Oh, no, okay. Lala. Oh, now I'm gonna have a voice for her. Do I want to give her a voice? I'm gonna give her a voice. Ray. That sounded really dumb. I'll come up with a voice later. By the next episode, she will have a voice. Or at least a tone that I can use. Ray. I turn around to see two excited girls, bracing myself for impact. Instead, I step aside, watching both girls fall. Nice. How's the weather down there? I'm guessing this was Saki's idea again. Saki said she would clean my side of the room, Ray. She's cute. I love her hair. Her hair's gorgeous. They both have gorgeous hair. But brown hair is better. Brown hair nation. No, I didn't. Violence. Ow. Saki bent down to tend to her swollen toe. Lala gracefully raised her foot despite this. How did you even know we were coming? The world may never know. Wait. We actually did have something important to tell you. Well, Lala has a friend who has a friend who has a sister who is on the student council. That's a lot of, who has a, you just said. I agree. With myself, which is kinda weird. Well, get this. There's a few new students coming to the school. And all 6 students are possibly extremely attractive. And possibly rich. Hunks of boys. This is the change that's happening, in case you guys couldn't put 2 and 2 together. That's the change. There are boys at their school now. Christ, are we going through the boy phase again? Well, I am not being your wingman again. Last time I had to tell a guy his hair looked like cooked chicken as a compliment. That is a great compliment. Yeah, and a great way to lose guys. Seriously though, we should maybe try to get to know them, follow them around a little, and maybe... Lala, that is extremely creepy. Yeah, that's creepy. I really hope this doesn't happen in the game at all. It would really suck if someone was being super creepy. Well, it's just info. Yeah, and like a month from now, you'll be stalking them and killing any competition is going to be called love. Going off of the disclaimers, I'm gonna call this foreshadowing. I don't trust Lala. I see you. I'm looking into your eyes. Your cold, dead sprite eyes. She's not allowed to go near the boys anymore. Please, for our sake. You mean for your hormones? Yeah, sure. Why not? Holy crap! We love you! I can't do 2 people's voices at once. Deal with it. It was incredible how in sync they are. I'm a bit jealous. The 2 of us headed into school. There are 3 of you. Is my character meant to be good at maths? That's such a nice classroom. It does look a bit crowded. Maybe that's just the social distancing talking. I haven't been in a full classroom in a very long time, but yeah, that looks like too many people. Monday came with homeroom, so Saki, Lala, and I headed to class. Class, the bell has rung. Stay in your seats. We're welcoming a new student today. Lala and Saki wiggled with anticipation in their seats. The class muttered with curiosity. Oh. Well, I believe this is the change. The change is that people have started naturally growing blue hair. He paused for a minute, in a few moments of silence. It wasn't that he was focusing, more absent-mindedly observing. He suddenly brightened up after scanning the atmosphere of the room. Oh god, I need a voice for him. Oh, my voice is too feminine for this. You know what? He can have a feminine voice. Just not my voice. A different feminine voice. Heyo. Oh, I really hope no one watches this. Heyo. I'm Barker Owie. I like art, kickboxing, pizza, and He stopped for a moment, spacing out once more before formulating his words. He came back again. It was almost as if his mind was a park merry-go-round with how often he lost his train of thought and how often it slowly came back. I'm from Yuzuki All Boys Academy. I moved here just this summer. Barko, please take a seat next to Maki Suzume. Who is that? She doesn't get a sprite, I guess. Well, she's not a protagonist, so she's probably irrelevant anyway. Darn, Maki? I mean, I don't know what you were expecting. He's a hot guy with long, uncommon hair. Girls dig that. And probably some guys, too, and just people in general. Maki's getting in the way of our weddings. Let's face it, Ray. You're probably a lesbian. Wow, Saki, thanks. I love you too. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a lesbian. I don't date because I love myself, and I don't really need someone in my life. You go, girl. Which I know is a thing most closeted lesbians say, but I actually mean it. Is that a thing that closeted lesbians say? I don't know many, or any. Most people I know are either out, or if they're not out, then they're not out to me, so I wouldn't know. If you're a closeted lesbian and you're watching this video, drop it in the comments section. I have a friend online. Nope. Oops, scene change. How long do I want to go for? I'll go until the day ends. Why does God hate us, Ray? Not my problem if God hates you. And don't worry, that sick bastard God decided he wanted to smite my pumpkins, so he made those assholes from across the street steal, like, 6 of them. Like, I had 8 pumpkins. Who just steals pumpkins? They're not even good food-wise. What about, like, pumpkin pie? You used different pumpkins for that than the ones that are in my garden. Ray, we've heard this all before. We get it. Your neighbors are asshats. Well, we've never really had luck with boys. Yeah, the chicken comment should have been a warning sign. Don't worry though, I'm great at picking up people I don't want to date. This sounds like it could very easily go wrong. Really? Sure. What have I got to lose? Dignity. That's the bell. I don't know how you can even stand calculus. It's so exhausting. Agreed. Says the person who just sleeps through the class and steals my notes. It's just really boring when Lala's not there. Oh god, the food is important. The food is important. Oh, this sounds less like cannibalism and more like slavery. Yay. I don't advocate slavery. I'll buy you people if you take notes for me. Wait, really? Stay awake for like 30 minutes and absolutely, I don't know how calculus works. Yeah, you can't count, so you've got yourself a deal. If you fall asleep, you still have to give me people. She gleefully skipped to her desk, but stopped suddenly. I ran into her back. Ow! What the frick, Saki? You nearly tripped the poor bastard behind us. Shh! Look! We got Paco in our math class. Math class. And look at that blonde hunk who's sitting next to him. The guy looked like a playboy. It was surprising to see an absent-minded guy like Paco be friends with a mischievous, engaged guy like the blonde looked like he was. Are we stereotyping based on hair color? I do like his shirt though. His shirt is... I would like to own that shirt. Rule 1 of me, I like things with floral prints. Check it out! Totally one of the new guys too. He has to be single. Oh, Mr. Miyazaki. Girls, that was the final bell. Please seat yourselves. Sorry, we'll head to our seats. ... Ray, you idiot! They sit behind us and we can't watch them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a good thing. The teacher approached the front of the class and started the class. I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched the entire class. I said class a lot of times. Well, if she's going to sleep when it's only been like 10 minutes... I pulled out my pen. Yes! Yes! Everyone please appreciate this. I'm so glad that Plant Mama put in the effort to draw this tiny tick on her face. Huh? Saki rubbed her eyes, waking up from her short nap. Pay attention. What's the time? Enough time for me to do what I did. You little... I tried extremely hard to hold back my laughter. No more people! Murder. What? I forgot my lunch! Too bad. I can't have you ruining my chances. I'll let you copy my homework for another week. Please, Mother Saki, forgive me of my sins. Only after school. Someone made it so that I have to spend my entire lunch washing this off. Okay, I'm sorry. It'll be fine if what you wrote was at least funny. It was. This is probably my best work yet. It's a penis, isn't it? You know me so well. The lesson didn't exactly fly by, but I took good enough notes to avoid the deep unease I had in my stomach for the duration of the lesson. Maybe I'm just hungry. I'm really jamming to this music. Saki, despite her anger, still exited the class with me, because that's what friends do. I was in a big rush to get to lunch, which is probably why. Okay. Before I knew it, I did that cliche anime thing. Ow. Sorry, man. I got up, pulling up the pale boy beneath me. I want to give this guy an accent. Let's do a really bad British accent. He gets a really bad British accent. I'm so sorry. I should have watched where I was going. It's okay. This happens, like, all the time. I'm such a klutz. I'm super sorry. You okay? Oh, of course. His outfit and mannerism were a bit of a sensory overload. He wore something stereotypical of online emos. Yet his eloquence and speech sounded like that of a prim and proper prince. I knew I took the right direction with the really bad British accent. It's as if he was refined to the highest degree. I need to up the poshness on this. He looked really discoordinated. That's what he looked like. I quickly gathered my stuff up and exited the scene. Do we not get to speak to him more? I wanted to test out my new and improved posh British person accent. I haven't tested it out before, so how am I supposed to know if it sounds good? Well, as I sped away, the only thing I could think was, wow, if I could drink, I'd totally create a drinking game out of this. Isn't every character in this 18 plus, unless specified otherwise? The drinking age is 18. You can make a drinking game out of this. It just might not be very popular. Wait. Where's my pencil case? Damn it. I must have dropped it back there. I looked over to see the pale boy had long since sped away. Oh, where'd the dick go? God doesn't hate us after all. God doesn't hate you after all. Now my pencil case is gone, as well as my pumpkins. And my intuition is going wild. These guys just seem weird. I mean, most of them talk like they're, well, not to be rude, but extremely upper class. Why would any of them want to move to a place like Rosalind? Come on, I'm sure they'll be fine. This place is near the mountains and the houses are pretty cheap. If they were rich, they'd probably want a house as a buffer between something like a mountain house. Yeah, it is just a hunch. Normally I like science class. Biology rocks, but both Saki and I hate chemistry. The class went by. At least Lala was in the class. I didn't sit with any of my friends in this class. The teacher in this class was smart with their seating arrangements. Barco stood motionless above me. It was as if his gaze was infatuated with something in my general vicinity. Roll credits. He didn't move. Can I help you? Oh, yeah. You dropped this. He handed me my pencil case. How did he get my pencil case? Oh, thanks. I was looking for this everywhere. Barco sat down next to the normally empty seat next to me. He glared curiously at my work, furrowing his brow as he looked at the problems we were doing on... That is a word. Polymerization? Is this like polymers or polymerase? Polymerization. That's the word now. I don't care if I'm wrong. Christ, what did I do wrong this time? Pronounced polymerization. What? You're looking at my page like it's starving in the Soviet Union. Barco paused for a minute, attempting to formulate an answer. Well, ethene molecules have a double bond between the two carbon atoms, so they can join up to form one long molecule called polyethane. Cool. Got it. Can you just repeat what you said from, well? Barco paused for another minute, formulating how he could explain this to my dumb ass. So, the letter C has two lines, sort of like an equal sign, connecting to the other C. I don't like this voice for him. I'm gonna find a different voice for him. He can also be British. There are the double bonds, and these can have more of these C's to create like a chain. It's called polyethane. But now the polyethane has single bonds between the carbon atoms. Wow, I'm impressed. Really? Yeah. Who knew so much pain could be contained in one equation? Barco happily chuckled. Seriously though, do you tutor? I will actually fail the next test we have. Well, I don't tutor. Oh, I forgot the British accent. Fuck it. But I can tutor you. Are you free at lunch? No. Nah, sorry dude. I have stuff to do. It's Ray, by the way. Ray? That's a real pretty name. I'm Barco. I wish you the best of luck with studying. I'm willing to help. Thanks. The rest of the period flew by as Barco attempted to tutor me on chemistry. Actually, this feels like it's been going on for... What's the time? As I'm recording this, it is 9:14. I might save it here, because I feel like it might take a bit longer than I expected to get to the end of the day. These are my test runs, by the way. I should... Well, first I'm gonna save this, overwrite the save, and delete this. I want to delete this save. Main menu, I already saved. Oh, this is cute. Oh. Now I know what the reset was for. Okay, so... when you reach a certain point in the game, the menu changes. I didn't realize that I reached that point during my test run. I got a little further than putting my name in. I didn't reach an ending or anything, but yeah, I did get a little further than I thought. Well, yes, this is what it's supposed to look like now. Just forget that I made that mistake. I'm going to end this now. Goodbye. Please don't watch this video ever again.